Good. Last time.
Yes. So last session, Oraba was actually quite important last session.
Yeah,
He
that's right.
talked with you guys went over to talk with the queen. You went from Uxifon's garden and went to talk with the queen. You noticed this appearance of this creature in your dreams, and
Yeah, the wasp
this creature
cake.
called Allah. And you have accidentally passed Allah to, I believe it was Mist and Miru,
Yeah,
and through your psychic link, and Orava has talked with the plant queen and the plant queen with the plant queen and the staff, and you were able to kind of make peace with the staff. I'm not sure if your opinion on the staff is good or bad anymore. In any case, so the staff talked about how it is primarily attempting to defend the queen and against potentially your bad influence, and that she would need the staff would need proof of your helpfulness and your actual willingness to I guess self-sacrifice, essentially your goodness, I guess.
Mm.
And that would only be achievable through rescuing maybe one druid from the spider forest.
Okay.
After that conversation was over, Allah presented herself. She didn't really appear, but she said that she could maybe help with a raid or an attack on the spider forest. And you had agreed to meet by the druid temple. Is that an accurate, okay enough recap?
Mm-hmm.
We need more details.
Yet, but with whom do we want to meet at the Druid's temple?
With Allah, because she says that she represents, or at least has influence over the hive.
Yeah, right. Yes, I remember.
Okay, then let us make our way to the temple.
Weren't we staying here for like in a place for a reason? I can't remember.
I'm sorry?
I mean, I think we were staying in we decided to stay in this place for a reason. What was it we were trying to sort out? Last session before, the reason why we didn't immediately go to the druid temple.
Oh, Orabus just on his way back from the queen.
Oh, is that why we were waiting? Okay.
Well,
We're at the bottom of the tree inside the tiny hut, I think.
yeah. I mean, you didn't go directly to the temple because you needed to turn in this plant that served to make this kind of.
Oh no, I remember Oraba was observing how to make a potion. Potion?
Yes.
Okay, now I remember. Never mind.
That's all right.
That's it. Solved.
I don't think you're quite charged up yet, Klaatu, are you, for a next teleport?
Well, I'm ready, I guess. I didn't teleport this day.
Oh.
Or did I? Did I? I don't know. I don't have a scratch. I have a full spell slots. So I guess we
sure that you took a rest.
Yeah, right.
Also, Oraba was talking with the queen because that whole thing took a while.
All right, I'll pull out my clock. What time is it?
You could also just walk. Your clock says that it is 3:47 in the afternoon.
All right. Yeah, there's still time for us to make our way there. But I feel like you all forgot who else is at the Druid Temple, or might be there. And I look at Mist.
Hello, Nick. You mean Goro?
Yeah, right, Goros. That fucker's still there. Oh, that's Orba just entering.
What are you doing, guys?
Well, discussing if we should meet Ella at the Druid Temple.
You remember?
Meeting her now or later?
A good job with the Queen, by the way, Orba.
Yeah, I think we gained some valuable information.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
And we know a lot more now.
To think that yet another sentient weapon makes life harder for us.
Yeah. That's the thing with you guys, right? You find magical objects that have like a soul in it, and then you use it and get caught up in stuff.
You feel your book of Wesir kind of tremble a little bit. A little bit of magic
A little
out.
sweat is dropping from my forehead, but I don't mention anything. But anyways,
Yeah, anyways.
I wouldn't teleport for this. I will make my steed and then go by it because, well, although I really love teleporting because it's almost no effort except for my mind, but let's walk this time.
Well, I don't mind the movement. Maybe we should take another route there to see if we get attacked by a shadow creature this time, or did you forget about that as well? If we go there, we must be prepared to be chased by whatever that was again.
Oh.
If the Spider Queen said it was Goros.
Oh, we got attacked between Uxafon's garden and no. When did we got attacked?
The shadow
On the way
creature.
to the Druid Temple.
Yeah.
The shadow creature is between the palace and the Druid Temple.
Oh shit.
I'm not making that up, Clarty.
Can't we just fly over it?
We did fly, right?
Yeah, it was that
Yeah.
huge that it was flying after us. It grew wings.
Oh,
Shit, yeah, but yeah. Okay, then how about this? We start walking, and when shit happens, I will teleport us to the Druid Temple. Because I also kind of want to see if Goros is always there, you know?
We could try to fight him and kill him. I don't think anything good will come from him.
You think we can do this?
Well,
was that-
he seemed like a big shadow creature, but he is just this tiny two snakes and a rat.
I am not opposed to this option.
confirm. Isn't that the guy that collects? Is that the collector or something? No, that's different.
No, the collector is currently under the control of the Spider Queen and kept asleep.
Okay.
Well, I do have a feeling that they might send the collector for Klaatu.
Why me?
Because she seemed desperate to be able to resurrect the dead. And now she knows how to. Or, at least, a way to.
Yeah, well. Yeah, but they don't get it from me.
Yeah, but the collector might. Like, this spider thing was another one of your naive failures, Klaatu. Just be honest about it and learn from it this time.
What the It was an experiment. You know that.
With one certain outcome.
Yeah, but it was, as I said earlier, a safe space. Nothing could happen.
Who crushed the spider before? It was Miru, I think.
I curse the spider.
No, you crushed the spider. If it weren't for Mist, this spider would have escaped and gave the queen the necessary knowledge on how to create undead.
Oh, it wouldn't escape. I have means to find her and kill her. That's no problem.
The eggs. What did you do with the eggs? Did you destroy them?
Yes.
Okay. I was just wondering if you had given them up to Klaatu to experiment or something like that. Out of the Orava.
Nope. They are just as squished as the spider.
Okay, alright.
Because so
No loose ends.
So, Jesse, no more of that. It was a controlled environment where we did it. It was an experiment, not a failure. Well, it was a failure as experiment, but it was not any fall involved.
I will not get further into this, as I know this conversation is just hopeless if you didn't learn from that.
What? It's a total different situation.
See, even if I agree with you, you keep it going.
What? Well, whatever. So, going if shit hits the fan teleporting or directly teleporting? I don't mind either.
I'll start picking up.
Yeah, let's just start walking.
Okay.
I look at my clock again. What time do I think we arrive at the Druid Temple if we just keep flying?
Well, flying is faster than walking, especially through this jungle terrain. So if you walk, you will reach there maybe in 6 to 8 hours. But if you are flying, maybe you will reach that in 2 hours.
Yeah. So I think we should fly. If we have a giant eagle out there, not only will we be able to spot the shadow creature soon, but also we'll be there in 2 hours.
Who wanna fly this time?
Any volunteers? Maybe you should, Miru?
Yeah, the rest of us have a little bit of ranged options. Mira's kind of light on range.
And if you drop the eagle, you can still start flying with your armor. Or shield.
What? It's a body now. Okay, so...
Your shield gives you the ability to fly.
yeah, it does.
Oh, so okay. Okay, Miru, are you prepared to be a gigantic and heroic eagle?
A big one, a really big one, right?
Yes, yes.
It's called
Exactly.
Giant.
Mira's like
Giant.
opening itself like chest, chest out.
Okay.
Okay, so it will cost you 2 polymorphs.
Mm-hmm. For 2 hours.
Yeah, for 2 hours. Right.
Yep.
Okay. You are flying over the forest and the jungle. And you cannot see the sign or any signs of Goros of Goros or the shadow creature. And the flight is actually quite smooth.
Nice.
It is simply that along the way, you will be joined for around half an hour by this small flock of the Pegasus griffins that were in Uxafon's garden. They will join on your flight, kind of fly along nearby you, showing their rainbow-colored feathers to you, and then shift directions and head towards Uxafon's garden.
Before they shift away, can I make an animal handling check?
Sure, go
See
ahead.
how friendly I can get with them.
Mm-hmm.
$14.
With a 14, they don't seem to care about you either way.
Nice.
But what do you do? Do you try to give them food? Do you
Yeah,
try...
I'm getting into position where I just reach my hand out for them to smell it and then go to try and stroke them from the side.
Okay.
My plan was initially to mount them, but if this doesn't go well, I guess.
They,
Withdraw.
they look at you. One of them does approach, and in mid flight does allow you to pet its head, expecting a reward after.
Oh, yeah. Where's my equipment?
Do you have sweet algae?
I
I'm
just wanted
looking-
to say give him some algae.
I don't. I despise you guys handing out sweet algae as it's trash.
Hey, those
How
are
dare
breads.
you.
You know?
Wouldn't approve to it either.
We wouldn't have made it this far without this stuff.
Those
I-
were useful, okay?
I don't have any rations left, so I guess I'm just going to hold out a water skin and pour some water into the air to see if it actually slowly at first and then.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't like it. It doesn't like it, and quickly gets frustrated with the fact that you clearly broke your promise of giving it food,
Oh.
There was no promise.
and just sort of glides away from you.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Jason, is that how you do?
Sorry, what?
Is that how you do this? Like getting friendly with them or what? I'm not the animal guy, so I don't have any idea. But
I
it would be
actually screwed I screwed a theory up.
Oh, okay.
You know, about conditioning. Only works if you have treats.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Well, because it doesn't work if you give the treat. Needs to be me. And we're mid-flight, and I don't want you to let go of whatever you're holding onto, as you're clumsy and might fall.
I'm not clumsy.
Uh,
And I don't know. I try to flip a coin and let's see. 16. That's all right.
All right,
Yeah,
it's all right.
I don't know how fast we're going, but
You're going.
I love-
You're going pretty fast. You're going pretty fast. So, Klaatu, you just sit back and decide to flip a coin. You're kind of careful, positioning your hand in front of it so that it doesn't just fly off. But you are kind of surprised yourself that you are able to do this, and you succeeded in flipping a coin. And it turns out that it is heads.
See, I win.
Alright. Nice.
I put back my coin. Oh, it's good to have money again. I have 10 gold pieces, guys. 10.
All right, guys, I'm gonna need to take a little 5-minute break just to go to the bathroom. Sorry, guys.
Oh, we can roleplay the flight.
Or the arrival at the temple, because everything's okay. All right, bye.
I-
Alright, so we can roleplay the flight until we arrive at the temple.
Yes, I had a little pouch under my bed where I left some coins I found at the beach. And that were like 10. That's all. I have 5 left in Kurt's backpack, but he is on another plane of existence, and as I name it,
We're not getting your skeletons back at some point, or are we just leaving them there alone forever? Ever?
Oh, we need to planar shift there. That's the problem.
yeah, I tried to do it, but my attempt was now the teleport. If I get a little bit more sophisticated with that, I will try to plane shift actually. Yes.
Well, about
I
the
know
gold,
the
you
place.
don't have to worry.
And I saw the portals of Lendrin many times. He wasn't there all the 10 years. So I got a little intel into that, so I guess I can do that perhaps by my own. But I'm not sure.
As you said, you have to be more sophisticated in it.
You know, yung you Wiccantons can do planership at will. The other character.
Damn.
Just ask her, please.
She's the key, but we don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Oh, but Cloud, you don't have to worry about the gold. We were given plenty gems and gold by the merfolk after we rearranged their diplomatic situation.
Oh, like how much? Enough to buy a house in Vanuta?
Now, what do you reckon? How much is a house? Where would you buy a house?
First of all, I would buy a bar. Then I would buy a big place, like a loft or so or more. And from there on, I will try to, I don't know, get something really fancy. Castle would be nice. Or I would love me a castle.
I guess a castle is a bit too much for my pouch, even. I alone carry 700 gold or something.
But that's a lot. I guess I never had so much money in my life. Although I was a bartender.
I think we should try establish a harbor first and then maybe think about a castle.
Yeah, that too. But I want the castle in Venuta, I guess. I
Have
don't.
you been promised rewards?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
And I look past you to Orba. Orba?
Yes?
Have you
What
been
did you
promised
say?
rewards for a return from your expedition here?
No, but we're already pretty rich, right? And everything I found already could be good. And do you want to stay here forever, Jazz? With no way back?
I haven't thought about that. Time is a new concept for me, so...
Oh yeah, I've had that too. But I was here the first 100 times. Yes.
It would
Yeah.
be good for you to come back too, Claudio, I think.
Oh yeah. I miss society, man. I miss all the people in the streets, and if I go back in my mind palace, sometimes I just drift in my memories in my bar and just enjoy it. Being there, and oh man. I really miss people. You guys are fine, don't get me wrong, I love you. But still, kinda want some more.
Also, if we want to open up a tavern, we need some customers, right?
Right, and I don't. Oh, well, they all drink very heavily here, or at least they tend to.
When they're not fighting and eating each other.
Yes. So perhaps it would be a good opportunity for them to get diplomatic in a free space where they don't get armor because I will disarm them. And
Everyone knows alcohol helps with friendly relations.
yes, I never had a fight in my bar.
So, a harbor, a tavern, and a research station. Probably some kind of factory as well.
Yeah, I also need a laboratory.
So a workshop. So we need to find a place more suitable for that. Why are we helping out these fuckers in the forest? And look at Mist. Sorry. In the sacred forest.
I think getting on the Queen's good side could be helpful for us.
Yeah, I have to think in the long term, in the long run. You're right.
Also, I mean, she does have power over trees, and boats are made from trees, right?
Yeah, there's definitely something here. You're right. Ah,
Hey, I am back.
well, I think we're about to land.
Okay, you spot Ryza And Ryza and Justin, you spot that there is this lonely creature in the center of the pool, flying a little bit. She appears exactly as she had appeared to Klaatu was the one I think that most specifically saw her. You see that she is flying above this sort of kind of sacred pool of mist, and you can't help but to feel as you land mist that she is desecrating it by her mere presence.
Oh,
Alright, so something is down there, and it seems like it's flying, still humanoid. What size is it?
Medium size, normal, kind of human sized.
So, have we landed already?
Yes, you've landed. Or, I mean, it depends on how exactly you want to approach the landing, but if you say that you just want to simply land, then you will just simply
Should we
land.
stay on the eagle and let Klaatu go down and do the talking first?
I can do that.
I can come with you, and if anything goes wrong, we just teleport back on the eagle.
What?
It can fly though. Oh, it's quack!
Yeah, but we'd still maybe outfly it, and we'd still be a fucking ranged flying spellcasting nightmare. Yeah, I can totally do
teleport
that.
us on the eagle? You have
If you stay within 500 feet in vertical and horizontal width, then I guess we're going to be fine.
Get her away from that pool.
Oh, so
Yeah, I should. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Of course.
alright. So drop us down there. I'll go jump with Klaatu. And I go to a position next to Klaatu.
So,
Okay.
and just tilt a bit my wings.
Out of the fly? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they should not stay there in case it's a trap, you know?
Then we
Okay, count down.
fly away with Oraba.
1, 2, 3! I'm throwing Klaatu in the air, and then I leap off first. Then I grab him on the legs and pull him down, and catch him on my chest, and then I'll put him up again a bit, and then I land on my feet before I put him down.
Okay, you see that she is just sort of swirling around. She clearly has paid attention to the fact that you've landed, but she seems to be kind of playful, hovering over the pool, seeing sometimes like she is not actually touching the water, but sometimes moves close enough to almost touch it. And a few
Alright.
bubbles come out, and she retracts, smiling and laughing to herself.
I'll push Klaatu forward, and then I'll do a perception check for all the crevices and niches around to see if anyone's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 11.
Alright, with an 11, you do not see anything. There is the presence, because you have the observant, there is the presence of creatures nearby, but not close enough that they would be able to attack you.
If they're
It's
within
more-
30
it's more
feet, I
like-
also notice their magic.
Not really. You just listen and hear to this faint hum of beating insect wings.
Right, could I estimate how far away?
Sure. Yeah. Well, with an 11 of perception, no.
Alright, then
But probably more than 120 feet away. Because
Alright.
and you see that by her air, she is playing kind of like a fairy, pretending, emulating as best as she can fairy characteristics.
I try to wave to the to my other comrades on the eagle and the eagle itself and point out the direction. And I just mouth the words, check out the direction. Maybe there's a bee there. Over and over again. Until I get a feeling that they noticed me.
All right. Okay.
Has keen hearing, so she will go there in that direction. She goes, "Skrrr!" And then she will
Oh
go in
yeah,
that
you have
direction.
you have keen hearing. Nice.
No,
Well,
she, she's an eagle. She has keen.
as an
I
eagle,
see.
you only have keen eyes, so you can
yeah.
see Justin, but you'll have to make an intelligence check as an
Oh
eagle.
boy. Oh
to
yeah.
follow.
Is it following the int of the eagle?
It
Yeah.
is following the intelligence of the eagle. What is the intelligence of the eagle?
Eagle. 5
It
eagle.
is 8, so -1.
Oh, there's still a good chance this can be good.
That's still a good chance. I mean, I am around.
Okay, it's the giant eagle. Yeah, 8. Okay.
Okay, D20 -1.
Mhm.
And I am still around miss, so that is, plus something.
I don't know. What are you paying attention to? Are you paying attention to Justin, or are you paying attention to the creature?
Oh, the aura should give her a +3 anyway, but I don't know if it's on.
That would be on
checks.
saving throws, not
Yeah.
checks. I would have to consciously make the decision to give her guidance, and I would be paying more attention to the creature than Miru, sorry.
All right, so that's a 13. You can understand that he wants you to do something, and it involves a circle.
Oh, okay. And Miro starts circling around and around the temple. Like, tilts her eagle head and and then goes round and round more.
Nice.
She doesn't get.
Okay.
Well, you don't. Maybe there's hope for Oroba and Mist.
Mist is not paying attention, and Oraba. Are you paying attention, or are you looking at Allah?
Looking at Ella as well.
Looking at.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you just see Miru as a giant eagle just performing loops in the sky and just showing off and not at all doing what you wanted to do.
Nice.
Let's see.
Don't we have the telepathic band something though? Was that cut off?
No.
Okay.
We kept that off in case of infestation.
Okay.
Infestation.
Okay. Even it goes to Justin, odd it goes to Klaatu.
What goes to?
I will send a sending spell to Klaatu
Oh, okay.
and remind him. Get her away from the water. You can respond to the spell. If you want to.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even had said yet hello, so I will.
I'm very impatient though.
She looks and says,
Oh,
"Hello.
oh hello.
Ooh. How are you?"
Oh, I'm actually good. Wanna come here? And I go over here. We can. Are you hungry?
I could always use some flesh.
Oh, well, we have flesh, Justin.
No, yeah, you. Only you.
I don't have any flesh on me right now. We have fruit though.
Justin, you notice this like faint dripping of blood between her teeth
Mm-hmm.
as she says that.
Yeah, she just recently had flesh. There's blood on her mouth, you know.
Yeah, still. How about here? We can. I don't want to shout the whole time.
But I like the water. It's so bubbly, so nice. And again, she moves her hand just like millimeters away, like on the surface of the water, and it just starts boiling a bit.
Careful. This is not for you. You could like. I guess it's like acid for you, so don't touch this. Come better to me. It's not safe for you there.
She looks at you with an incredibly intense gaze, and then her face shifts towards a sweet smile.
Inside check. I want to see if we're safe. Is she trying to murder us?
Just concerned about your safety.
She has definitely considered murdering you.
Alright. I'll step closer to Klaatu.
She approaches away from the water. So,
Hello.
as she buzzes near you, it is so good to meet you in person.
Yeah, it's crazy. Last time we saw each other and I wasn't even sure if that was reality.
Oh, I'm sure it was reality to someone. But I see that you have a friend, Eagle. And
Oh,
a
yes.
friend... and a suspicious friend. But you can
You
all
mean-
laugh. You are safe here. I have been... you have been granted protection. She says that as if that is an enormous gift.
Well, thanks. I don't... protection from what?
Silly man. So,
Yeah. What? I'm really curious. Please tell me. I couldn't appreciate the gift if I don't know what you did.
she seems confused, but at the same time kind of astounded by your naivete. She approaches you. She approaches you further. Puts her head next to quite close to your face. Why, from the jungle, of course. And the creatures behind that door. And, you know, anything else that would want to kill you.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend this to you, actually. We are quite capable of defending ourselves, but I really appreciate it nevertheless, because we can help each other. That's what friends do, so...
Of course, that's why I am here. To help each other. You
Is
can help
she
me,
really?
and we can help you. But we need to trust each other more. I feel like there is a lot of mistrust. I don't understand why.
Well... we know each other from dreams, which is something.
It's a very intimate way of getting to know someone, and she moves her hand to just clutch your crotch.
Okay, she can
Wow.
do that, but I don't get aroused or so. I just was a little bit confused down there.
Okay, make a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw, then.
Oh, thing happening.
That's
Okay,
That's a normal.
very forward of her.
Yes.
Yeah. I go into my safe space. I don't want to get raped. Beep. 23.
23. All right. Okay. You definitely feel aroused, but it's not enough to make you charmed.
No, of course not.
And she lets it go with
Oh.
a hint of disappointment in her eyes. And she says, "I forgot. You would have preferred me male."
First of all, that.
As she releases.
Second, I don't appreciate getting charmed. Well, I appreciate it, but not in this way. Not
No
forced.
one got charmed. Well, not unlike your friend here, from what my informants have said.
Oh,
You had quite a crush on her, did you not?
I can detect magic, and I felt you cast that spell, so yeah, don't worry.
Ah.
And whatever information you got.
Why, my
Doesn't
dear,
matter.
everything here is magic. And there was no spell involved. It's just part of my nature. I am sorry, I could not really resist. Would you like me to do the same trick on you?
No,
No,
tell
okay.
me, why are you here? Do that trick
Well-
on me.
We are here to meet up and talk about the spiders, are we not?
Yeah, you want the spiders gone.
Yes,
And you want to be friends with us.
perhaps.
Do you want to be friends with everyone else in the forest?
Does everyone else in the forest want to be friends with us?
Doesn't matter. What are your intentions towards them?
What are your intentions towards them?
Helping everyone. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, right? So now, what are yours?
You cannot help the predator and the prey. Which side are you on?
No, that's not
Figuring
the
that out.
kind of help we offer. We are all about more like balance it again.
Mm-hmm.
So you can all do your things you do normally in nature. I'm not the nature guy or about that, but I
Oh,
guess it works like
I thought
this.
that your eagle there was a druid, perhaps.
Well,
Good to know. Well, so tell me then. Well, how exactly does it help if you will not let nature do its stuff, as you say?
How do you suspect to trust when you plant parasites inside someone's head to reach them in their dreams and invade their privacy? Might
I
even spy on
planted-
them.
I planted no such parasites, and I gave your friend the loveliest of dreams.
well,
Only when he resisted that it went a bit awry.
So,
But I-
I just
I extracted no information. I planted no parasites. I am not so crass as to do that.
what is it then?
What is it what?
How are you able to reach them in their dreams? What's that faint buzzing they hear?
Faint buzzing.
Trust, you said.
Very well. Very well. I shall release this. I thought it would be a nice way for us to communicate.
Release it on
Oh.
him and everyone else.
Miru, Mist, and Klaatu, you hear this whisper from your right, like really, really close to your ear. The psionic whisper saying, I guess that's goodbye for now. And it fades.
Ugh.
And you sense, Justin, that whatever her presence or magic had on Klaatu has definitely faded.
Alright, nice. So,
I thought it was a nice way, and since you liked to communicate through this sort of psionic way, I just tagged along.
I actually have nothing
I
against
meant
it.
no harm.
We
yeah,
could.
you,
Trust me, I am not the servant that causes harm. I am the talkative type.
yeah.
I suppose you are
Why,
lucky for that.
why were you asking for flesh then and looking at us as if we're treats?
I still like blood.
Yeah. I read you like a
Everyone.
book.
Everyone likes blood here.
Lucky I don't carry any.
I've noticed.
So, what would be your approach with the spiders?
My approach would be simple. We would assault the spiders directly. Try to burn it with fire as we drop one of the crushers upon it. Spiders really are very squishy creatures, and the crushers would do well.
Are
What
they
are-
able to perform in the tunnels?
They don't need to. They would pierce down the tunnels. Hence their name. Now, obviously, a mobilization of that size would require certainty of payment.
What's
What
the payment?
We would just demand all of the spoils, except that one druid that you would need to satisfy the queen's desires.
Well, as representatives of every race and every person, we would need to see how many prisoners are being held, as none of them should be food for your consumption before.
Trust us, we do not make them into. There are better uses for humans.
What uses?
I am here to talk about diplomacy. Everyone can, in one way or in one form, serve the queen. Our queen, and serve the hive in that way. We would like this war to end quickly, because we have noticed that there is an approach by the fungus, and they certainly cannot really be reasoned. But please, do tell your eagle friends to land. I would love to meet all of you in person finally.
Do your ambitions or your queen's ambitions stop at defeating the spiders?
Why would they? Do yours?
Yeah, ours stop once this balance is reached, but balance is a thing that needs to be kept. Otherwise, we would need to come and return and return and return.
She approaches you, Justin, and says, "Is it truly balance that you seek?
Ooh,
You
all right.
seem to be off." And she looks at the sword knowingly.
Yeah, I let her catch a glimpse, and I say, we keep our goals aligned towards the balance. For
Do you want to
now.
make an intimidation check?
Yeah,
Okay, make an intimidation check.
and I'm going, ugh!
No.
It's a natural one. As I go in and try to say that, I'm being kept back by it, and it only comes out as, wait, wait, trying to keep alive. Two, yeah. Our goats.
She taps you twice on the cheek and says, "You're cute when you're angry, or when you're trying. You're cute when you're trying to be scary."
Yeah, I'm gripping the canopic edge very hard. The grip.
Plato's smiling. She's kinda right.
See, this one appreciates good taste.
Well, good taste is. You're here to talk about diplomacy. You said.
Yeah, the thing is, we really want to.
But so much diplomacy can be made in bed. And if you don't like this form, I could certainly
turned out-
change it, and I could grow a certain thing that your friend seems to desire.
Shut your trap. Listen to Klaatu.
Hey,
She looks at Klaatu, still kind of seductively, and you see kind of the features of her face change into significantly more masculine forms for a moment, and then return to her usual smooth-cheeked feminine.
I mean, how can't you like that? Oh man. Oh, I sometimes miss the 10 years. But no, I get confused. We don't want to extinct the spiders because we think it's helpful for the forest to have them. I guess you all have your purpose in this forest. So I think we don't come to a conclusion if we start at extinction.
You clearly do not know how the Spider Queen got there. If you think that everyone has a purpose within this forest, but it's cute. Your naivete.
Oh no, then tell us. We really don't know how the spiders came here.
Now, what we want is, more exactly, for the Spider Queen to die. And I'm sure that your friends all desire the same thing. By the way, she has invited you all to land. Do you actually land and join the conversation, or do you continue circling above the three rest of you.
Would think that we wouldn't hear that unless Klaatu or Justin inform us.
It would be up to Klaatu and Justin maybe to signal them or something.
Yeah, no. I didn't signal anything yet. Still not sure where this is going.
I would look at a little bit like, well, I would invite them to Justin, but I think he will just not give approval, and then I guess I wouldn't do it too.
Okay.
Yeah, I see you raising your hand, and I grab it. And I'm like, no, not yet.
She will put her hand kind of behind your shoulder and wave up to the eagle. Say, "You can land. Come now. We're all
You
friends."
see Justin shaking his hand at the eagle.
Eagle is confused.
Eagle, Miru, make an intelligence check.
Oh boy. Eagle Mirror is not that smart. Bar.
You are confused, so it's up to Mist and Oraba to kind of steer you.
I'll try and show her the way.
The way
Okay.
to.
So you steer her downwards then into to join the rest of you.
Where's some place safe where she can land?
Okay, all right.
I would
Okay.
want to keep her a bit away from the pool, so...
Mhm.
So, regardless where we land, I will make sure that I work my way between her and the pool.
Okay. Okay. So
Animal handling.
I would say that you are able to land over here,
Okay.
and she approaches and says, "Well, if this is a spell, I think you can drop that. I think that she deserves her usual nature."
Oh,
That's right. It will actually in 10, 9, you know the gist. 3, 2, 1, and Miro turns back.
Okay. You see that as you approach Mist to her, she kind of seems to get like a strange foul scent, and she makes a face. It has smelled something that's awful.
I expected that.
Your friend here.
Yeah.
Not one of us, is
oh
he?
no. But he's going to find out who's you. Maybe must find out if she's a fiend or something.
Well, I guess she is. At least she is a Fae, right? You are a Fae?
Yes, of course. Why would I not be a Fae?
Well, the jungle is tricky, as you know.
I'll go and use Divine Sense while I'm standing here.
Everyone here is... Okay, make a religion check.
Nice.
Okay. She's definitely a fiend, and from what you see, and because of your divine sense, she is for sure a succubus. Altered somewhat, so she's a strange sort of monstrosity succubus, but she is definitely a succubus.
Holy shit.
Really? Okay.
So, Mist, what's the gist?
She's definitely a fiend.
Ooh.
She's a succubus.
Ooh.
Not quite sure how she was changed, but she's definitely a succubus.
Oh, hello there.
Everyone familiar with succubus?
I am definitely.
I would say so. I would say so.
Okay.
Even if you don't know particulars, there's always, the mythology
Yeah,
of them.
the legend
So-
of it. It's a well-known monster.
So that is what the queen creates.
You wound me, calling me the monster. At least your friend here has the courtesy of calling me.
Oh, I'm all for standing up of who we are, so... Just two different philosophies, I figure.
She looks at Justin and says, "And who are we exactly?"
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just like my intentions towards balance. Kind of hard to explain. And comes out wrong every time.
Tell me then, you're a nature person. How do you intend to keep the balance? Call back the druids? Maybe slay the plant queen? It is her fault that the balance is off after all. The druids had warned her. If only she would have listened. I even talked with her.
So you're something like... And that makes you something like the ambassador, right?
Of course. I am not here to fight you. I have a small retinue. But I am afraid that you would, dispose of them easily enough, so I sent them away, scattered them a bit.
Oh no, I heard them and I pointed the location. Don't worry.
Well, the Black Legion is a bit noisy sometimes. But it shows that we do well with human. I suppose I ought to present to you Thorn. She snaps her fingers. And a person approaches.
Nice.
Human, or at least humanoid, with a bit of a darker skin, and seems to be holding, like a falconer with his eagle, an enormous giant wasp.
Oh, how did Miro miss that? Ooh, cool.
Oh, that's
As
fun.
he steps out of the jungle. He was deeply entrenched in the jungle. Well, I guess Miro would have heard this right as she turned back into form. So, sorry. I forgot about that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure even human distance, like if this was real life 30 meters, I would still hear a wasp. Like, where's that sound coming from? With a hint of
Well, I
fear.
mean, the creature only starts approaching when she snaps her fingers, and then it takes about maybe for him to arrive.
Ella, do you know what the spiders do with their prisoners?
Yes. They imprison and extract them, and then they eat them.
And how do you operate with humans? As you say, you do well with them.
Yes, you see a human right there. We are friends.
Yeah, then Thorn, come here.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thorn, come here.
Can I make a insight check on Thorn as he approaches to see how willingly he appears?
He seems quite willing. He seems quite willing and kind of pets his pet wasp from time to time, seeming quite a good friend of.
So Thorn, Justin, Klaatu, Mist, Oriver, Miru.
I have been informed by.
You're vouching for the wasps.
Well, Thorn is usually not the one to go. Time.
Can I do perception on the guy?
Well, that's why I'm asking him a yes or no question. Is he vouching for you?
Yes, I vouch.
Interesting.
I vouch for the hive. '18 perception. He seems like definitely some sort of surgery has been done upon him. Some sort of magical enchantment.
Okay.
And some alterations.
Ooh, I would
Would
notice
make him
the magical enchantments.
most likely stronger. With
How
that,
about
it definitely involves some blood magic, and it is coursing through him. There seems to be also, Justin, you recognize some magical inside of his head, but you cannot quite place what.
Yeah. Don't get the most trust of his words now that I know that.
You say that out loud, or
Yeah. I say that out loud.
I would like to know if I believe him and if I believe he's saying this of his own accord.
okay? He is definitely saying this of his own accord, but there is something strange to his way of speech.
unusually calm, like his heartbeat, those things?
It's
Is
very,
there
very.
like any fluctuations or anything?
No, he's incredibly calm.
Oof,
Incredibly
that's
calm.
Ryza going full Dr. House on us.
He seems to be incredibly calm and cool. Yes, it does give you a feel of unnaturalness, but you're not sure to what extent it is unnatural. This is definitely an altered human, and you're not sure if this is the way of being of these altered humans.
So, as a summoner and slaveholder myself,
Slaveholder.
I don't have a better word like for my skeletons and zombies.
He admitted it on tape.
No.
Odd.
Shit! No, they are my
Nice
employees.
companions. Or NPCs.
So,
Mm-hmm.
can I get, like, I don't know, an Arcana check if he is, like, undeadish or something is controlling him?
Okay, alright. Make an Arcana check. You would need to move closer to make a... But it is unlikely that he will just allow you.
Okay, I have a question with my 18 also.
Go
Does
ahead.
it seem like the wasp and him are linked?
Oof.
Oh, nice roll, by the way.
Yeah, the wasp is not linked. The wasp is not linked to him, no.
Okay,
With a 30 in Arcana,
not 20.
and the natural 20 in Arcana, yes.
That's most important.
He is not undead, but there is something strangely dead about him. It is a natural 20, so I will allow you a question, and I will answer fully honest regarding Arcana.
Think hard.
Asked about the surgeries made.
Surgeries. No, I think I'm a little bit egoistic on this one.
Mm-hmm, go ahead.
He's kinda dead, or something in him is dead, so could I imagine that I can get the command of him with my talent command undead?
No.
Okay. Kinda wasted, perhaps. Okay.
No, you could not command him because there is something in him that is more alive than the rest of him. And this is all that I can answer without spoiling to you exactly what it is.
So Thorn steps closer and says, "Yes, I vouch for him," and then everyone's faces kind of drop in disappointment as we all notice something's way wrong with him. And I say out loud that I can't trust them now that I noticed that.
Yes. Nice meeting you, Thorn.
Thorn is a living human.
Well, yeah, no, I guess.
Yeah, same for me. It's more a no.
Justin, you notice that there is a signal being made between Thorn and Allah, and she reacts with disappointment, kind of a pouty, angrier face.
Oh, there you go. Now you notice that the gig is up, right? And I look at Ella. Did he just note? He told you?
Quite, quite observant. You seem to have me now.
Haha. So, Ella, what are those surgeries you perform on humans to make them vouch for you? Or is it the Queen that spouts out more fiends and that invade their brains? You know, we've been through a lot.
Invading brains, what nonsense. Tell me. The alterations are done for the human's own good. It is not made to extend any sort of control over him. There is no need to.
Alright, I could make some alterations on you right now that could benefit you. Would you mind?
It would depend on the alterations.
Well, how about making you more sturdy?
How do you mean sturdy?
Like
more
agile.
Alterations. I have been altered by the queen herself. I have served her as a loyal servant for many, many years.
Alright. My
Well,
point
I
being,
know.
you're not keen on it if someone's performing on you and you get to have a say in it. That's nice. But I doubt those humans got to have a say in it, did they?
Well, of course they had to say. Didn't you, Thorn? And Thorn says, yes.
I look at her like she's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. Did you really just ask him? He will never oppose you. That's what the surgeries have done.
He would never oppose me. Of course he would oppose you. Of course he would oppose me.
Yeah,
But
inside check.
Thorn, you've become a nuisance. Go away now. You're distracted. And Thorn just turns and starts walking away.
I tried to incite her again on that. And I'm going to add a packed boon watch, so I'm going to roll an additional d6.
Okay. What exactly are you trying to incite?
Dirty 20. If she's playing it off, if we really got to, like, if he can obey her. He can't obey. What, you know.
The obedience from Thorn seems genuine, and it does not involve any sort of magic. That you can definitely see also because of your effect. So it is an obedience through mere communication.
Yeah.
It also seems to be uncoerced. So even though, obviously, if you hold someone's family, you are not compelling that person to obey, but you are coercing. This one is definitely not coerced. So Thorn is willingly obeying without being magically used to do so.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
We still think that's not a relationship built on trust with Thorn.
Thorn loves me.
Not a relationship built on trust with you either. So, Ella, make your case. You've talked about your benefits all the time, but what are our benefits actually cooperating with you other than weird dreams, sapin, hive creatures that need blood to live, and surgically modified humans with the prospect of war? What are the benefits?
I'm just reading Mist's comment.
Tell me it's not true.
Yes. Nobody can.
I can neither confirm nor deny it.
Hell, everyone in this group's been seduced at one point. I'm sure of it.
She says, I bring you peace. I have specifically warded the great creature Goros away from here for our meeting. And I can ensure that you remain friends with those that, well, I suppose, guard and protect this forest and jungle.
We're here for a
Can
diplomatic
be.
talk, and you suggest friendship.
Of course. Is that not what diplomatic talk is about? We propose friendship, and I show you what I have already done. This place is safe for our meeting. Your journey here, you were unbothered. And I have ensured that you will not be bothered further. For at least until dayrise tomorrow. We have power over this, and we can wield that power against the Spider Queen. But we would need to know that our attack would be followed by your surgical sting.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That is what would be your purpose. We would open the door for you. Otherwise, what would you do? Keep throwing fire bombs on it?
Well, we had other approaches.
Wait, are you suggesting that you can make us invulnerable to the spiders long enough for us to get in, do what we want, and get out?
They're going to wage war, and then we're going to spearhead the operation to kill the queen.
Yes, we would break open the door. We could also make you stealthy, but that could involve a certain amount of surgery that your friend, and she looks at Justin, would not really approve of.
I waved the ritual dagger at her like, haha. Can do that to you too.
She smiles.
You know, you are suggesting that we wage war, spearhead the biggest trouble of your whole operation, and in return you promise us a vague friendship and whatever momentary balance that you intend to keep in the name of your queen.
Fine. Name your terms then. What would you demand me, my queen, my mistress?
Subordination.
So, to you?
No, of course not to me, but to the queen of the forest.
To the queen? She seeks to kill every living creature, every non-plant creature in the forest. Why would we ever submit to her? Let her die, is what I say. And put in the Countess maybe in charge. She seems her.
Because when you wage war, there's the prospect of your hive getting invaded. So you will need a strong ally to back up every other territorial claim. Don't take me for a fool, Ella. And if the queen really wants to she didn't yet, and she might not in the future. No one but your enemies need to know that you declared that.
No, that is true. That is true. And you seem to be You seem to have certain knowledge of these sorts of negotiations.
Oh, Ella, there's more to it. Because
She
once you've did that, I still expect you to pull through on it in the end.
she steps off of Mist's aura as like kind of allows herself a breath. Tell me then, creature of many, subordination to the Plant Queen is acceptable. We would grant you for a joint attack all of the living creatures that are within the Spider Queen's lair. In exchange, we would keep the rest.
I draw a rough sketch of the Spider Queen's forest from above and mark where I estimate the layers are where the queen and the people where they were important. That they don't eat, they keep alive and keep weaving and keep weaving.
She corrects you on some of on some parts of the sketch.
Nice. Alright, I'll keep that in mind, and I'll also invite Mr. and Klaatu and Oroba and Miro to take a look at it.
Okay, Miru, you said that you would want to try to follow him and then rolled stealth. Are you following Thorn?
Oh, yeah, but I was thinking to do it with Oroba though.
Okay. Oroba?
He's muted right now.
Do you want to do a secret stealth operation?
What are we doing?
Apparently,
You had said like when Thorn left, we were like, should we follow him?
I think we should just have an eye on them.
I think it's just there's something wrong with him. Maybe he'll be more cooperative if that lady's not here. You know, if she's not keeping an eye on him, maybe he'll be more honest. Because
That could be possible.
Instructions.
I think we should take a look.
okay, alright. So Miru and Oroba, you then stealth your way into the jungle in search of Thorn.
Round. We won't go too far if we don't find him soon, basically.
Okay, alright, okay.
We're not gonna go that far because he just
Yeah.
left, so we're just gonna go round immediately,
Okay. Make a survival check just with advantage
not
because...
like doing like that, but round.
Okay.
Survival. Where's my survival cup? It is alphabetical. 15.
Alright. With a 15, you are able to find Thorn. Thorn seems to be petting the wasp and just giving it some treats. The wasp notices you first and stares at you
I take out the exit algae
with an intense gaze.
and wave it in front. See if it reacts to the smell or
No
to it.
way.
Yes, it seems to start salivating. Thorn then turns. You see slight drool coming from him.
Oh,
Or
what?
maybe he is salivating too.
Okay. Is it salivating to us or to my hand, to what I'm carrying? Just to be sure.
Make an insight check.
Inside. With a 7. Alright.
You don't know. So it is up to Miru's kind of naivete to decide if she trusts him or not.
Okay. I'm gonna keep a distance. As soon as I notice they not. As soon as I notice that they notice us, I say, hello!
He says,
Do you remember me?
"Hello. You are the creature that was talking with Allah."
Oh, yes. It seems like they are in the middle of a negotiation right now.
Yes. You have some sweets, I see.
Yes, listen.
Could we have some?
Of course. First, can I ask, what do you like plants or do you eat more meat things or both?
Well, we like plant things. Not that much creature blood things. Though we can eat blood things. We humans, we tended or used to eat blood things, other humans as well.
Yeah, the humans, the okay.
Conversation
Why
hard.
am I asking a human if they eat meat? Unless they're veggie. Okay. I don't know. That was the player. Mira doesn't know that. Okay. Mira goes near and pass it to him.
Okay, so you give him the sweet algae.
Yeah, and I said, does their friend have a name?
This is Sting. And he breaks the sweet algae and gives Sting half of it, and then starts nibbling and eating the sweet algae, enjoying it throughout, and more than you have seen a creature enjoy it in a while.
Does his
Nice.
jaw open up? Or is he normal?
Well, he seems normal eating it, but he just sort of munches it, kind of like a rabbit, so bites.
Sweet.
Okay, Orabas with me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It does seem a bit unnatural, but I guess it's not the strangest thing about it, or about him.
He does seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true. And I take out a bunch more. So, I'm Miran, and this is Orba.
Pleasure
And
to
your
meet
name's Thorn, right?
you. My name is Thorn. This is Sting. And Sting makes a move, kind of flies a little bit in the air and makes almost as a sort of greeting and bow at the same time.
Mira waves her hand. Like, so Thorn, how were you Thorn before you met the queen that changed you? Were you also? Did you have
Yes.
the same name?
I was born Thorn, yes, and I was enlisted into the Black Legion, and they offered us good pay and a good housing. So we stayed, and
They have benefits.
good rewards for us and our people, and it was better than dying at the hand of the fungus.
Oh, well, so you were from here.
We
You lived
are from
before.
near the river. There are some villages near the river, and we are from there.
So you did decide to join the hive, your whole village, or just a few of you?
Yes, it was all voluntary. We can assure you.
So
And
what?
Sting here has been a very, very good friend.
So what do you do? What do you do for jobs then? Because you said they pay you. Do you go to war? Do you fight? Do you hunt?
Well,
You count it?
we sometimes fight, but I have been tasked to serve under Allah, and we serve under her. If she tasks us to go to war, then we go to war. But the wasps, they are smart, and they do not go on useless wars. They are very smart. You should trust them.
They tell you to do stuff that leads you to get hurt. Do you say yes or can you say no?
I can say no, of course. We are free, and we can leave whenever we want.
So if you leave, what happens? Because you're different, right? You change.
Well, the wasps here, I would have to part with Sting, because Sting is part of the hive. And I like Sting. Sting is a good friend. And,
Everybody had a friend.
well, all of us. We are very friendly people in the Black Legion. You are a friendly person too, are you not?
I like being friends. I like meeting people.
friends too. We make lots of friends in the Black Legion. We just carry this name, it's a bit scary name, but most creatures know that if we are coming, they just leave and give us what we want. And it is not like we demand things that are unnatural or too heavy. Sometimes we just ask for a little bit of food. And we usually eat plants, and that is why the plant queen is not good. She does not like us, because she does not like us eating plants. She
You
wants
eat-
no plants to be eaten.
Mean that you eat any plant, even the ones that are walking here, like and they're flying and all
No,
that.
we do not like those, because those, well, we humans, we have to eat other things like fruits, but to the plants, the fruits are their like unborn children. They do not like that. But
True.
we,
It's like an egg.
well, yes, like an egg. We also like eggs, but the Aarakocras, they don't like us either. So, but we don't like to fight in the sky, because then Sting would fight all alone. And I don't want Sting to fight all alone. I like to fight with Sting. He pats Sting. And pets him.
The Black Legion, like your whole village.
Well, we are a little army. But yes, and we are a little army that serves the Wasp Queen. But and the Hive by extension. And we came from many villages. We even have some Yuan-Tis and such among us, crocodilians too. But we have to go through a surgery because, well, we need to be more adapted to fight in this side of jungle. And the crocodilians, for example, they have a hard time fighting in this jungle. They are more water creatures, you know? You seem to be kind of a water creature.
I can climb trees and I can swim.
Ah, see? Yes, you seem like a very strange plant. But we would not eat you. Because humans, we do not eat bark. But the spiders, they eat the bark and they drain the bark. So the spiders are more enemies.
They do seem a bit dangerous. The spiders, they do seem like they eat more than plants and animals. It seems like they eat memories also.
Yes.
We found out.
they eat everything.
But
Many centuries ago, we had to put this magic door here to
oh,
make sure that they did not eat through the rock, because they can eat through the rock too.
were you the one who put the door that locked the other side?
No. I am too young for that. I am 26.
Then was it the Wasp Queen who put the door?
Yes, yes. Our ancestors from long ago. Black Legion exists for a long, long time. We are known in these parts.
Strange. Does that mean that the Queen of the Wasp knew the Queen of the Plants before?
The Queen of the Wasps hates. Well, the three queens hate each other. And
They
we.
didn't hate. Did they hate each other before?
I don't know if they hated each other before. You are asking before my time.
Oh, I was wondering if you had the people from the Black Legion would know the information, because you seem like you know a lot, at least more than we do.
Oh, why thank you. Well, we like to be friends, so we share with you.
Oh, by the way, DM, can I ask, was it when, because Milo had a talk with the spiders also on that, behind that door, was it the Wasp Queen? I don't remember. I think they said the Spider Queen though, that locked them up there. No, the Druid. Okay. I should write this down. Never mind.
What is the question at the end?
Like, I remember Milo talking to them, and they did say they were locked there, but I think it was the Druid that locked them there, according to the spiders inside that door.
Yes. Yes, it was the druids. The spiders inside accused druids of locking them in there. Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure before I ask my next question.
Okay.
Okay, then Mir's gonna ask Thorn. Then, does your queen had a good relationship with the other creatures like the druids?
Yes, the Wasp Queen, she loves all the creatures, and she would be a protector of all of the creatures.
She protected druids when they were getting kidnapped by the spiders. Wouldn't?
Well, you see, the druids did not want our protection, and we were going to make a deal with them, or at least that is what the story goes. But then they did not make a deal with us, and then the spider, she took them. She sent this big monster to get them. And the plant queen, she didn't protect them either. So you see, if you have the chance, you should be protected by us.
Join you and I change. Can I leave and can I be changed back to how I was?
Do you want to be changed?
I mean, it seems like it's required to be changed because you have been changed, and you said the rest of your Black Legion people have been changed. Is there
Yes.
anybody that hasn't been changed?
Well, we usually change them, but there is a preparation period, so there are some children who are not changed. Like, we would not change a child.
You don't want to be changed anymore, or if you want to be back to what you were before.
Why would I want to be back before? Now I can talk to Sting. Before I could not talk to Sting.
So you don't want to be back? Does nobody want to be back to how they were? Nobody changed their mind?
Well, do you want to be back to how you were before?
I mean, it's not like I want to be changed.
But
I like how
Allah
I
tells
am
me,
now. Sorry.
Allah told me that you had changed, and you do not want to change back. We we are better now because we can communicate more with the hive, and we can still communicate with other humans, people.
Do you still talk to the other humans, like the ones that are unchanged, like old villages, or do you make trades?
We can trade with them, but we do not usually trade with them. They do not like us, and they are afraid of the UNTs. So we usually get more the stragglers who end up walking into the jungle, more desperate creatures.
And you wanted to make friends. Why would you don't? Why wouldn't you want to make friends with the other villages? Like, try.
Because it is hard to protect those friends. We could try to make them friends, but then we would need to extend our protection to them. And that is hard, because our queen is very smart, and she does not overreach.
She was.
And it is important to not overreach. And that is why we are asking your help, because with your help, you can be a surgical sting, and you can help us, and we will help you defeat a great evil. You care about evil, don't you?
It seems so. It's not more like good or evil. It's just we want everybody to live and get along here.
We want things to get along too, but the spiders, they want to eat everything up and make everything into their big dark web. That web has gotten bigger, and we need to stop it.
Do you know where they came from then?
They came from the primal shard, and that is what our queen wants.
Well, shard. Is it something that's here? Is it a cave? Is it a house? Is it a river? Is it? I mean, how do you get from there to here?
Well, that will not be my job. I am sure that someone as talented as Allah will be the one to get and recognize even the primal shard. She is very... You should trust her.
My companions, they seem to think differently. So that's why I'm asking you, because they're talking to her and I'm talking to you. Maybe we can get like information from both sides. From you, who is what I would say like who sees more just because you're in the ground like me, and then them because they usually talk to the important people and they get this wide view of things. For me, I just like talking and chatting and learning lots of things.
Thorn puts his hand on your shoulder. Right hand is still holding up Sting, and he puts it on his shoulder and looks you straight in the eyes and says, "That is very sad that you cannot trust. But we can be good friends. We are good friends. Are you not a good friend?
Trying to be.
You gave us good gifts to Sting and I. Do you have more?"
Oh, here, and I pass a bunch more.
Okay. Again, he divides it equally with the wasp, and kind of nibbles on it.
Are you going to be staying here?
We will stay here as long as Allah asks us to stay here. We are under her command.
Then you're not going to leave until she tells you to leave, right? Or
No,
how do you know she's telling you?
But well, she will always tell me. She always tells us.
Does she speak on your mind? She did with us before.
No, she speaks to us in person, and she is a good and trustworthy person. You should trust her. She is very smart.
Miro's like looking at Araba like that's like third time like she's like doing like hands four times she's saying that phrase. That's it. Well, it seems like they were gonna take a while. Do you want me? Do you want to come with us and check if they're done? If they're finished talking?
No, Allah sent me away, so I should go. I should not be near her. She likes to, like, she is a lot older and smarter than I am, so I follow her orders.
Old. She looks like in your age, like she seems young.
Well, that is just the form that she took now. She can take many forms, and she found the form that would be more pleasing to your group.
Hope she wasn't bigger than me when she's in another form. I don't like it when other creatures are bigger than me for a certain reason.
Well, she can be very small if she wants to. She can dodge very well. She is very skilled, and she is very smart. You should trust her.
Miro laces a hand 5 to Orava. Well, I think we should check on them. They are taking a while. I don't want you to wait here too long. Do you usually wait a long time before she tells you?
Oh no. Well, now that you have given us this very sweet thing, we will stay here. We could stay here for many hours, but Allah takes good care of us. She will come right back after she finishes talking with your friends. Hopefully, all of us will be friends.
Oh, but she does. We don't have to be. They don't have to be. We don't have to have an agreement with Allah for us to be friends. I mean, you said so yourself. We're friends now.
That is true, but if you are not protected by the hive, by the queen, then we cannot be friends. Because if you approach the hive, the other wasps will kill you.
Then I guess we can meet
That
outside
makes me
the hive.
sad.
We can
We
just
could
meet
meet
outside
the hive, but we follow Allah's orders.
Oh, that means we're not gonna be friends if she said we can't be friends?
That would be sad, because I like being friends with you.
Then can't you tell her to let us be friends even though they haven't made an agreement?
Oh, we cannot order her. She orders us. That is how it is, because she is smart.
I mean, you've never asked to change, ask her if there's, a different, if you don't agree with her, you don't ask if you can do the things differently.
I always agree with her. I always agree with her, because she is very smart, and I trust her.
Well, I hope even if we don't agree, even if they don't reach an agreement, I hope we can still be friends. I mean, I hope she doesn't take that away.
Of course. I hope we can be friends. He stretches out his right hand to try to give you a hug.
I hug him back.
Okay. As you hug, because of your keen hearing, you hear this strange clattering, almost like a clittering inside of his skull.
Oh boy. Okay. Is it something that sounds like the spider? Like
No,
similar?
not at all. Not at all. You can make an insight check. Not an insight, a perception check.
Perception. It's hearing.
Yes.
And I can speak.
Nice.
Oh no, 9. Oh.
You have advantage on hearing,
It
so
is-
it's a
Yes.
natural
I have an
20.
advantage of hearing. Yes, it is a nat 20, and I can speak with animals. And I
God
can speak
damn,
with
Riza.
animals, so
All right.
if
Okay.
it's I can understand it.
Okay. All right. Something. Another you hear and understand because of this natural 20 that something, maybe another wasp-like creature, is inside of this creature's brain. This
Shit.
human's brain.
Is it sing a chant, a word, or anything?
I'm sorry? It's not saying anything. It's not saying
Okay,
anything.
okay. Oh boy.
It
Okay.
it does it yeah, that's it. Do you want to ask a question? You can ask a question regarding perception, so regarding the creature that you sense or that you kind of heard, or just perception in general.
Oh, okay. Is it this creature that's inside? Is it something that looks like it can come out, like through the ear, or is it something that doesn't seem like
From the size of it, it seems to have more likely entered through the mouth and not the
boy,
ear.
that's big. By the way.
Yeah. It seems bigger than yes, it's big.
Okay. Oh, that's disgusting, guys. By the way, if it goes through the mouth, it will go up the throat and up. Yeah, I'll stop. As long as it's not a spider, I'm okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, in other shows, entering through the mouth and then burrowing through the soft tissue at the back of the throat could very easily get you to the spinal column and up into the brain.
There you have it.
Didn't want to say it.
Yeah, see, I'm a Star Trek fan, or Stargate fan, so that kind of thing is not surprising to me.
Okay. As long as you don't imagine it as a spider, we're okay.
Mist is not even disturbed.
Okay.
Nah.
Spock is not impressed.
Oh, we didn't find out yet.
Oh, that's also true. Okay. You understand that it is this creature that is controlling the human.
Okay. Miru naturally breaks the hug, doesn't push him back, but naturally breaks the hug, and say, I hope we see each other again, and your other friends, in a friendly manner, of course.
Of course. We hope to still be friends. And that you get the protection, Wasp Queen. She takes good care of the people whom she protects.
Like I said, even if we can't work together, I hope that when we see each other, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be friends. And then Miru walks away and she grabs Orba. Like, Orba, you would know that something's not right the way she's grabbing you.
Okay, alright.
In a panic way.
Make a deception check with advantage. Because you are acting a bit differently.
13.
Alright, 13.
Okay,
No,
we're
he doesn't seem to notice. He just seems to just sit down and continue nibbling and eating the various sweet algae that you have given.
we're gonna go round again, trying to avoid the group, and then try to go back to our same position. And
Alright.
while we're going to there, Miru's gonna whisper to Orba what she heard and what she thinks, how it came there.
Okay. Alright.
That would be bad.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a small one even. It seems like it's a big one, like like a fist size or something. She's just like, shuddering.
Let's get to the others and tell them about it.
Do you think you can make a potion that can kill it, like a potion that kills bugs, like
I
if you
think-
spray it, they just drop dead? Can you do that?
If they are like normal bugs, for sure, but I don't know if it will work with these special bugs.
Well, it's not like we can try get a trial of it, I guess.
Could make them angry though.
I don't think I want them to get angry. I don't want them to pop out the mouth and then go to us. Well, that seems a bit, seems a bit scary. I mean, even scarier, more annoying or scary than big things, Maybe we should wear a mask.
Or something over our ears.
I've never tasted bugs before, but can you bite them and then so that when they try to get in your mouth?
I don't know if they're wasp, they could sting you, right? That could be dangerous.
I mean, I think I'm gonna risk that rather than them going in my head. I mean, he kept saying the same thing.
What did he say?
He kept saying that they're so smart and Allah's so smart, and he keeps repeating it every single time. And that's. I mean, I knew there was something wrong with him, but that's when I knew that nobody repeats those things all over again. It's like they're even trying to convince themselves that they were speaking the truth.
It's very concerning for sure.
I think we should tell this to Justin and the others after Allah has left, because
Yeah, that's
we
a
don't
good
want-
idea.
yeah, we'll try to secretly go back to where we're. I hope they didn't notice us go away. They seem very busy, so I hope we're gonna try to sneak in back to the
Alright, okay.
Yeah,
Make
well-
a stealth check again.
a stealth check. Come on, with a 22.
Alright, okay. You succeed. You both make it back, and Allah does not seem to have noticed your absence.
Good, nice.
So, conversation continues. She says to Justin, "So, this is what we can offer you. And the guarantees that we have of your safety. I am certain that a man of your experience can appreciate what can and what cannot be given to such circumstances. In such circumstances.
Well, we hope you understand that this compliment and our knowledge that your whole world depends on us spearheading this operation is definitely helping us understand where we are in this. Thank you, Ella.
We would like the war to end. It is not as if it all depends on it. There are other resources available. But you understand the dangers and the difficulty of mobilizing many minds.
Oh, you would need to ask the fungi about that. I'll just work with the one we
Well,
have.
they seem to be one mind, which is, well, not exactly our way of doing things.
Oh no, you prefer to perform some weird surgery to make everyone obey you.
Believe me, there is no surgery to make people obey. It is simply a natural process.
Tell me more about this natural process. What does it involve?
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
Well, it involves a certain amount of blood magics that
Oh.
end up creating hardening of the creature and the creature's body.
Which creature? The host? or the parasite, or the symbiote, or an
Symbiote.
object.
I am afraid I do not understand what you mean. Why would there be need of a symbiote?
Well, you said there's a person, and
Yeah.
to perform the surgery, blood magic is needed,
Yes.
and the hardening and processing of a certain creature.
Yes, the creature to whom the surgery is done, of course.
Which is sometimes a Yuan-Ti, sometimes a crocodilian, sometimes a human.
Of course, yes. yes.
Never a wasp.
Diverse assets, of course.
Tell me, how are you then growing up as a succubus wasp? What has
I am unlike any of my mistress's other servants. I come from a different place.
Interesting.
Like, did
Tell
you
me
came
about
from
this other
another
place.
plane to this? Oh, sorry, missed.
I was just saying, tell us about this place that you came from.
Yeah.
I am sure that it would not be very interesting to you. It is a place of darkness and pain. Much pain.
Could
I
I?
was. Go ahead. What do you want to do, Klato?
Could I possibly assume where the succubus came from? Like the plane
You
also?
take either a history, arcana, or to try to understand.
Can I do the same?
Yeah. You can help each other. It's also up to you.
You said Arcana history or religion?
Yes.
I will go with religion this time.
Okay.
I will give you advantage.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
16.
Bad roll.
Okay. All right. With a 16, is likely that she got here from some of the hell. You are not sure how. You have no idea how, but it does seem to be what she is pointing towards.
Okay.
So you mean from one of the hells? Which kind? I'm just curious.
The fiery one.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Well, there is a cold hell.
Yeah, that knocks it down to 7 of the 9.
I do not enjoy talking much about my original home, but I was sent here in search of a creature that had escaped, and I was tasked with bringing it back.
Oh, interesting. What kind of creature? Do you have a name?
Yes. But I am afraid that it has been quite a while. But I believe it was called Dagran.
Interesting.
Should we tell her that she doesn't need to search for him anymore?
No.
That was totally out of character, by the way.
Okay. But the no was as well. Because we're not linked up telepathically. We shouldn't. Because now we have the upper hand, at least, in the knowledge about her heritage.
Interesting.
And we defeated Dagran, so this may be coming in handy once we need her to be shocked or surprised.
Well, I heard of this name Dagran before.
You have? How curious.
Yeah, I read a lot of books, you know.
And I try to flex with some common knowledge I
Very
could assume from it.
Well, I mean, I have to apologize. From some of your dreams, I really expect you to be quite as fish as you appear to be now.
Oh well, I know.
Some of them were quite tantalizing. And she licks her lips.
Well, thanks. I'm just very keen on this subject. I love the planes, the difference, and everything that's kind of otherworldly. That's so interesting.
I do not wish to really bore you, but I suppose I can talk more about it. My parents or creator, well, it doesn't really matter that much now. We have, to a great extent, how do you say this? I have, to a great extent, changed, also in a physical way. I do not really care about his great search, that devil's punishment.
I see. So the bond you had with the Hells are not anymore.
I do not owe them any allegiance, and I am quite content with my new life. And Mist, she is telling the truth, as she perceives it.
Okay.
Interesting.
You're like, you already knew what I was gonna ask.
Well, I saw the inside check.
Okay.
As she perceives it, yes, she is telling the truth. Though there was another name I heard recently, written Reynard. But I do not owe him any allegiance either. Curious creature that was. Also managed to make his way out.
Out like what?
Out of hell, Klaatu.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, forget it. I will talk to you later about that.
Well
Do you-
then,
She looks at you. Do you have information?
What? No, it's about a book I write.
Make a deception check.
Oh shit. Oh fuck!
damn boy!
Double the 20!
Damn,
Oh,
not
he's
bad.
He's like pulling out any book or something.
1 in the 400.
What are with these rolls, guys?
Like before he
There
said
were a
that
lot
sentence,
of 20s.
he's
I
fake
can't
writing
keep-
already.
I can't keep any secrets from you guys.
Uh,
Yes, she seems to be like, shame. But perhaps I could help you with one. I'm sure, well, I've given you some fantastic dreams before. Maybe you would like some with him, and she eyes to Mist, and then eyes to Justin. Maybe more than.
Well, I think that would be unethical, but
Oh,
you know me, guys.
since when has ethics stopped your?
Never. Certainly never. Sorry, I have to stop you there. I made a vow to myself whenever it goes into this direction, I'd now step up and say something. So don't you start flirting here while we actually have diplomatic talks.
I don't flirt with her.
Good
She
to
does-
know where she's from and stuff, you know?
I know that now.
In
you
his
see,
defense, Justin, he's not flirting with her, she's flirting with him.
Yes, thanks, miss.
He's not helping to stop it.
What?
she does want to approach Klaatu, but because Klaatu is in the area of mist, she just she retracts.
I can just see Klaatu noticing this and cuddling up next to Mist.
Yes,
Getting
that's
as
why.
close as he possibly can.
Alright, look, Ella. To move this
Like,
finally
rope.
forward.
Sorry, what were you saying?
To move this forward, Ella,
Of course, of course.
you will fly off with your friends. You will leave Goros in his cage until tomorrow morning, is that correct?
He is contained for now.
And we will contact you later via magical means. No parasites involved.
Of course, no parasites wherever.
Yeah, if you invade dreams again, we have to suspect you of infiltration and espionage. So
We will not do that. Do not worry. I will not do any unless I am invited to.
if your mission is to build trust, and if you are going to listen to me, to vowing and pledging to the Queen of the Forest, then we will contact you about our further moves. And maybe, in the future, we will talk about spearheading something like an invasion, throwing ourselves at the Spider Queen for the greater good, as you phrased it.
Of course. It is the greater good that I seek. The greater good for all of us. All of us here. And
Alright,
all of us.
alright, Ella, alright. Stop your preaching. We're not your fucking sheep. No. Take your flight.
Why so defensive?
It's not defensive.
I wonder what traumas you hide in your dreams.
You will never know.
What you have on your mind, I dare not enter. I hope they know. At least,
We do.
she says. But she clearly is pointing this more to Klaatu, Mist, and others. I hope that they know.
I raise my thumb. And grinning dumb.
Good. Then our business here is concluded, I believe.
Yeah, we have means to contact you, so no worries about that.
Good. And I have means to contact you.
Right.
Not in our dreams.
Of course not. She looks at you and she kind of you see this almost hiss towards Mist.
Okay, goodbye. I think this is the time to go.
I'd like to do a insight check on Justin, if that's okay.
What for, mate?
When she mentioned the whole, and I hope they know too, what is your reaction to that whole thing?
Alright. I didn't try to hide anything, so I guess the difficulty would be like a 10, and you rolled an 18. Justin wasn't in total control. It was more of a Legion mixed answer given back. But it was genuine, as said we do. And you're not sure if we do means Legion and Justin, or the party. With an 18, you don't know if it means all of us or just Justin and Legion.
Okay.
Ah, frustrating talk.
Okay. And she will actually fly away, kind of still circling around Mist. And as she sees Miru and Oraba, she will kind of blow a kiss to them and say, "Sorry we didn't get to talk. But I'm afraid I will have to go now."
Maybe next time.
Okay, I want to kind of do an internal check, see if I can sense her or any other outside influence, outside connection, anything. Just triple checking to make sure her psychic or whatever connection to us is broken.
Okay, alright. Specifically in the party, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miru, come closer. You've been infected by this fucking buzzing in your head as well, so if Miss checks you, all three of you should stand together.
Goes near you and said, as soon as she sees and hears that Allah's far away,
Allah
and
is gone. Yeah.
can overhear them, he's gonna take Orab and I has something really important to tell you. Oh, by the way, are we stopping though? Cause
Yes, we'll have to stop soon.
yeah, next time then.
Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah.
Okay. Alright then. Okay,
Oh.
so we'll continue this next time?
When's next time?
I'm at vacation next week, so I probably have to skip.
Or should we try to play this week again then?
If it is this week, then maybe only tomorrow would work for me.
Same.
I can tomorrow now. So
Alright. Then
sorry.
then you're missing
Maybe
out, mate.
I
You're
just
on vacation.
skip it. Yeah, then I come next week. The week
Trips
after
are
that.
fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, yeah. I wasn't at vacation for a long time.
That's true. Enjoy it, mate.
Thanks.
Yeah, have fun, man.
All right. I wish
Are you
more
fine
fun.
with me playing Oraba when you're away, just until he
Yeah,
gets
I
somewhere
mean,
safe?
if something happens, you can just text me on Telegram. It's
Alright,
fine.
nice.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, see you.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your
See you.
Have a nice week.
Yeah.
So,
Tomorrow, next week, next after.
Maybe we can play next week. And I mean, for me, it would just not be Wednesday. Maybe Monday. Monday would be.
Oh,
Monday the 21st.
next week for me, it's only Wednesday or Friday. Right, that's it. I'm good
Wednesday
tomorrow
or
though.
Friday? I can't do the Friday.
You cannot do the Friday. Neither can I.
But
I
I can
could-
do tomorrow
okay,
too.
I could do Wednesday. I can do Wednesday. I'll just have to move a little bit, prepare a little bit more in advance. Yeah, because I have a presentation to do on Thursday, but yeah, I can just prepare in advance.
So next week Wednesday it is.
Yeah, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, it would be.
All right.
We're doing it
I hope-
Wednesday then.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the creepiness of Black Legion and Allah and
Ooh.
all of that stuff.
Yes.
Ooh.
23rd.
Mm-hmm.
23rd. I like him though. I mean, I like how he's portrayed.
It's kind of the turning point for me, where I am like, there is this other party playing the New World, and they just befriend everyone, and they get fine with everything. So I'm like, is this hive actually just good? Are they really just like volunteers going in there, take my brains out, put a fucking wasp in, and I'm fine with that?
Of course
I
not.
don't think so.
Well, I don't know.
Besides, we were told flat out by Mateus that they're evil. So,
Because
I know
then
I've
we
met
are.
up,
Because then we are living the reality of this world, while this other group is just like eating the cotton candy of it, you know?
but I realized I'm metagaming that we were specifically told they're evil, so I'm going to stick with that one.
Yeah, that's true.
Even
So
me
one
was
thing I know right now.
really wrong, like being unable to say no to anything that somebody tells you.
Hmm.
Amir's pretty lax.
Yeah, Miru is pretty light, but I think that this pushes it.
Yeah,
You know, if they just abduct like humanoids and stuff, when they fly around, they're young, they take them like wasps do, you know, they bring them into their hive, they raise them, feed them, and everything they hear around them is people telling them that they should trust the queen and the hive is good and they should become part of it and they can be friends with wasps and stuff. I have a very bad feeling about this.
that would
Yeah.
have been good if it was something that's psychologically being pushed, because you can change your mind later. They can even change their mind because there's something buzzing in their head. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what
There's
they
this-
buzzing in their head.
This is the thing that's inside of their head.
Hmm.
It's the biggest of fist. If it goes through the mouth, it's definitely biggest of fist.
That's what Ella was so much trying to avoid of telling us.
Did you get that idea off of Stargate? Just checking.
I did not, actually. I did not. To be honest, I got it more out of the new of Peacemaker.
I'm sorry, say it again? Out of what?
There's a season of Peacemaker based off of the newest Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Ah, okay.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
guys, I have to go. I wish you well.
Okay, well, this was fun. This was fun.
Totally.
It's fun
Like
to play
always.
these mind-perturbed characters.
Have a good one. Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Bye,
guys.
everyone. Thank you very much for the session.
bye.
So
Bye.
nice. Was very close to turning into combat.
Right?
Ah, I feel like my plan of having everyone move together and then destroying the hive and the spiders at the same time is still the best one.
I agree. That doesn't mean I don't seriously want to, just jump in there and start, shredding insects. But somehow I don't think we'd survive going against the hive solo or the spiders.
The plan is that we just present them on the table for the Duchess and the Queen to then pincer them from both sides, you know? If the hive really does this attack and we spearhead in and we really kill the Spider Queen, at that moment the Plant Queen and the Duchess make their move.
You have to be
United
careful though,
both
because
armies.
it's obvious that Alla and the Hive have a spy within the Spider Queen's ranks, which means it's entirely possible she has a spy within both the Duchess and the Plant Queen ranks. Though I have no clue how.
Plant Queen impossible. The Plant Queen is impossible. There's no spy there because there's no living things. The Duchess we would need to check if her closest ring has living things there. Because plants they can't inhabit. And we can fuck we don't need to go back to the spiders at all until the attack and clear the Spider Queen. We can shit on the politics there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the spiders.
Question
It's
is
just
how many people can Klaatu teleport away once we're in there, defeated her and try to get away with the druids? And then we just go into combat again against the Hive Queen and move towards her palace with everyone. And that will unite the Queen and the Duchess and make us rise in the ranks, so makes Melora rise in the ranks. And maybe that's enough for a start.
he can only teleport 8 willing creatures.
Yeah, but he wouldn't need to teleport everyone. What if we just make Klaatu teleport with 8 living creatures, which would be the druids, you know? And we stay behind and keep fighting.
However, if he learns Teleportation Circle, it can teleport as many people as can get through it in one round. So I'd say anything that can get to that space within one
Easily.
round.
Miro can gather them up easily. Well, so in those cases we have something prepared, but my long-term plan... Now you're in it as well, Jeff. We make them fight. We need to work on politics with the Hive a bit, so that they really trust us to make this attack. While in secret we need to tell the Duchess and the Queen
Well, send Araba to tell the Queen, and I can tell the Duchess. 'Cause she seemed quite interested or smitten with me once she realized I was a follower of Melora.
Yeah, they're cool with Uxefor, and her are cool with Melora. And after that, we're done with the forest. The fungi are their problem then. The fungi and the Aarakocra. And Goros. Right. I'm leaving.
Okay,
Have a
well,
nice day,
goodbye.
Jeff.
Bye.
Bye.